Hello guys, this is Digital Gaming. Today we're gonna play Penumbra Overture. It's a horror game. It's similar to Amnesia: The Dark Descent. It's the same creator if I'm right. They also created a game called Scratches. So let's get started. Okay, so we're gonna play on normal. I'm gonna be quiet during the intro so you can
For my
understand
part in this
everything going
allegory,
on.
I'm not going to make the same mistakes my father made. Howard vanished from my mother's life before I was even in it, so when he sent me a letter a few days after Mum's funeral, it was the first I'd ever heard from him. Pity he was dead. Writing from beyond the grave must be a genetic habit in my bloodline. His letter contained a key, instructions, pleas for forgiveness. I figured the dead don't have much use for absolution, so I turned to his prophetic passing, which he inexplicably expected to come any day. Clearly averse to explanations, my father preferred to leave directions to a bank on Mayfair I'd never even heard of. In that bank was a safety deposit box in his name, and myself as executor. Of course, I went as he knew I would. I discovered that despite the evidence, he'd been legally declared dead almost 30 years ago, and so the old book and collection of notes I found had, in the eyes of the law, been mine all this time. My father's instructions were to burn the documents, raise no further questions. But that was his error. No man's immune to the shameful trappings of curiosity, and my humanity got the better of me. The university I taught at was world renowned for two things: physics and linguistics. I represented the first, and the man who stood for the second was stumped by my recent acquisition. The book was indecipherable. The notes, however, showed a location somewhere in uninhabited northern Greenland. It took me almost a year to book the last flight I'd ever take. As I watched civilization disappear along with Heathrow, I realised my father had disappeared 3 decades ago, almost to the day, and I considered in turn what it was that I was leaving behind. We landed on a strip of ice a few feet wide, and within minutes I was pulling away on a chartered boat, beginning the 12-hour journey that would lead me into my past.
Okay, so we're gonna continue our journey. Got some Jack Daniels, a book, a map, a letter. I'm gonna pause if you're interested in reading the letters, because today take too much time. Jack Daniels. Ooh, flashlight. Let's see if we can spin this. Nope. Okay, so we're gonna need a key for this locker. Got a glow stick. Got some batteries. Got a can. Let's go. Some stuck in some hole. Probably gonna use these stones since they are, you know, they don't belong to the environment. There's no snow on them, which doesn't make sense, because you know it's snowing. For the graphics, I can't say that they are really that either crazy good. They are good enough to be a horror game. Anyways, graphics doesn't have that much to do with making the game a horror game. just need to feel. Ooh, hacks. Flew through the ground. Climbing down the ladder. Ouch! I fell. I be so clumsy. So I'm stuck in this hellhole. We're gonna use our flashlight. Got a steel rod. We got a flare. Another flare. And another flare. And a hammer. Okay, so we're gonna go in here. Use our hammer to smash these. Oh yeah. I'm strong, man. Okay. Shit. Okay, it's cool. At least I'm not alone. I guess this is where my steel rod goes. Yes. Okay, so the hatch is open. Oof. I fucking hate the mines. Okay, so we're going to office. Hopefully we won't run into any sort of scumbags down here. I don't want to go to the workshop, I want to go to the office. Okay, so here's the office. We good. Okay. So many letters. Found a key.